cook my hot wings. Since I started making my own hot wings about 2 years ago, now I can't find a place that their hot wings is as good as mine. So actually yesterday I went and I purchased a 6-piece of hot wings from a place here called Stoney's to see how they were, and they just don't taste as good. And I started cooking my own hot wings about 2 years ago, and I tell you, they are fantastic. And what I do is I use Frank's hot wing sauce, and when I tell you guys this is the best, I don't care. I've tried all those out on the market. When I first started out, when I went to Kroger and Walmart and I bought one of each of their sauces, I had my counter filled. This is the best. And when I use Frank's, I usually use 3 bottles because I usually make 3 bags of wings. So that's like 12 pounds of wings. I use these 4-pound bags, but usually I get the Great Value ones, Walmart Great Value ones, but these right here, Tyson's, are the same price. But I usually grab the Great Value. You guys know I do that. I'm so used to, you know, trying to be on a budget. So what I do is, what I add to the Frank's sauce, usually I will pour a little bit, probably about 2 to 3 ounces of Texas Pete hot sauce in with the Frank's and whip it all together so I do my wings. But my wings, I do not fry them because I do not want the oil and the extra calories. So what I do is I oven bake mine, and that's what I'm going to show you guys how I cook my hot wings. Okay, what you want to do is you want to spray your pan, and what I'm using right now is vegetable oil. You want to spray your pan really well. And after you have washed your wings, you don't have to, you can take them out of the bag if you want, and you can just you want to put them on your greased pan. And it doesn't matter, you don't have to let them thaw out because they're going to be in the oven. You want to cook them on 350 degrees, and you're going to be cooking them for about 20 to 30 minutes. So you just want to assemble. I don't want that. You want to assemble all your wings in your pan. You do not have to season them. Some people like to season them, but I'm telling you, with this Frank's sauce, you do not have to season these wings at all. So you just want to put them in the pan like so. Doesn't matter, they're not going to stick to the pan. And this one bag should fit in this whole pan. You just have to keep maneuvering everything around and out of the way. I'm going to have to flip some back and forth to make more room, like I'm trying to do. I have 2 more wings. Best believe I'm going to get them in here though. Let's see what I'm going to do with this. Now they are ready for the oven. Okay, now we're going to make the sauce. As you guys can tell, you can see these rings around my bowl that I can't get out. This is my sauce bowl that I always make my sauce for the wings. Anyway, we're going to take Frank's sauce, pour all this in the bowl. I try to get everything out. So I'm usually having like 3 bottles of this, but we're gonna do it with 2. But the 3 bottles, what they do is they'll take care of 12 pounds, even more sauce. So if you do this, what I would usually do is I would take my Texas Pete here, and I will pour me a little bit of Texas Pete into the Frank's sauce. I will pour some in. Right? But if you guys don't use Texas Pete, because I love hot sauce and I keep it around the house, if you don't have that, you can actually pick up some Frank's original sauce with cayenne pepper, and you can use it instead of Texas Pete. Now, so you take your pick on which one you want to do. Use some of this. I have never used this one, but It's a hot sauce. I'm just gonna put a dab. But usually what I do is, my recipe is the Frank's red hot wing buffalo sauce and Texas Pete. So you want to get you a spoon or something, and you want to mix it all well together. So this is going to be your sauce. Now you guys see how this is? After you mix your wing sauce, you don't need to add any seasoning, any butter, nothing. After you mix this together however you want it, you want to put this sauce in the freezer, not the refrigerator, in the freezer, and let it finish getting thickened and all that. And then this is what you're going to coat your wings with. But it must go into the freezer. So stay tuned. What I usually cook them, and you will need a pair of tongs, not the plastic ones. And what you can do is you can take the whole pan and you can drain it now. You can see all of the water that came off the wings. And the reason why I make the wings like this is because when you cook them like this, the meat comes straight off the bone when you bite into it. It's like no gnawing at the bone like the other wings that's deep fried. And I don't have time to keep coming and dropping a lot of them individually into the hot oil. Okay, now I'm just taking my sauce out of the freezer. As you can actually see how it got cold and about frozen, right? But you're gonna need it like that. And I have my wings over here, so what I'm gonna do is just drop my wings into the sauce. So you can coat them really well. And I said I was draining the oil off of it. There was no oil. I was draining the water off that from the wings. So you're just gonna coat your wings with all this sauce. And the sauce has gotten thicker. You can see that some like to take their wings and put them back into the oven and let some of this sauce bake down on it. You really don't have to with this. I usually don't, but I'm gonna show you guys how you can do it that way as well. And sometimes before I serve them, I'll just let them sit in this sauce and soak up this sauce. And then I give them, to my kids. So these are your wings. No, I don't toss them around. I just make sure the wings get coated really well. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to get a little bit closer. So now you can see how I am coating these wings. And if you like, before your company or whoever comes over, you just let them sit in this for about 20 minutes or so and let them soak up all this sauce. Then you can serve them. So we're going to put some back into the oven. Here I'm taking the wings and putting them back in the pan to put them back into the oven. And you can put them back in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes.